Hi, we're Neil and Linda of Adventures with the Anguses. We're a hard-working married couple from Scotland who like to make the most of our holidays from work by travelling as often as we can. We love cruising, city breaks and road trips, and our aim is to bring you useful and informative travel tips, as well as sharing our own adventures.
Good morning.
Morning.
We're out and about again. This is our third full day in Budapest and our last day, sadly.
Yes.
It's been so busy, but we're going to make the most of this last day. We've got a lot to see today. So we've come first of all here to Heroes Square.
You can see in the background.
Yep, so we don't know everything about Heroes Square, not going to pretend to. It's a monument to important people in Hungarian history. I know that the 7 chieftains, there's one of the monuments behind us, shows the 7 chieftains, and we believe they're probably the same 7 chieftains that are represented by the 7 towers over at the bastion that we saw yesterday. We're just going to have a wee look around here and then move on. We'll take you with us as we go through our day. We're just making our way over to the park now and just come across this boating lake, and look, it's completely frozen. I mean, I know it's cold here, but temperatures are meant to go up to about 8 or 9 today, so I wouldn't have thought that would still be frozen. And there's a castle in the park in the background too. Okay, so we've made it to Varosliget Park, excuse the pronunciation, that's probably completely wrong. Heroes Square is just behind us, so these are really close together. This is, again, excuse the pronunciation, Vadjahunyad Castle. So thought by many in the past to be the home of Count Dracula. Looks quite gothic, doesn't it? Very nice, it's got a moat and everything around it, quite fancy. Houses a museum now, I believe.
As I say, it's got a moat. Clear through the trees.
Across the road out of the park now. So these are the Szechenyi thermal baths, and they're just across the road from the park and just behind Heroes Square, so all of those things are really close to each other. We are not visiting the baths. Budapest is built on several thermal springs, so these are natural hot springs that are in here, but we just felt it wasn't for us. Given it's February, a bit cold to be running about in our swimming stuff outside to get, you know, from the inside out, but I'm sure it's very cool inside, and if you want to have a better look at it, you know, there are loads of videos online of what it's like inside the waters and so on. But for us, a wee look at the outside today is plenty.
It's coffee time.
Okay, we are here in the New York Cafe in Budapest. It is so pretty. Look at that. So Neil is having the apple pie. He's already had a few bites. What are you thinking?
It's good. It's upper good.
Did you say it's warm?
It is warm, yeah.
Yeah, it's a warm apple pie, and it comes with
a little bit of mousse and some freshly whipped cream. And it is good. Apples are lots and lots of little tiny apples. The little crumble mix along the top. Well, that's what I would call crumble mix.
I have the chocolate cake. It looks like it's got maybe white chocolate in the inside. Let's give it a try. It's got a wee bit of sponge in the middle. Very chocolatey, very decadent, very soft, absolutely lovely. Loving it. We are outside the most beautiful cafe in the world, the New York Cafe here in Budapest. It is really, really stunning inside.
It is quite nice,
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Not as expensive as I thought it would be. We'd heard it was really overpriced, thought it was okay. We just had coffee and a cake. It was fine. The cake was really nice. Coffee was fine. Our coffees did come cold and we had to ask them to replace them. So Neil very bravely did that. I didn't do that.
Well,
but,
the service, to be fair, the service is not that great.
Service was a bit slow.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was actually nice not to feel rushed.
Yeah.
I thought it might be the kind of place where, because it's so viral and there's so many people coming and going, that we would be rushed in, rushed out.
No.
But we waited for service, we waited for the bill, we had plenty of time to go around and take photos inside.
Yeah.
It was so not rushed. So maybe it's a good thing that the service wasn't the fastest in that kind of place. But if you were in a hurry, you don't want to go there because it was pretty slow. But it was nice. I'm really glad we went. It's gorgeous inside. Yeah, so onwards to our next destination. So we're here at Szimpla, Kert, which is the ruin bar. We'd really wanted to visit here just because it's quite quirky and cool.
It's closed!
Yeah, it's closed.
The bar is closed.
It doesn't open till 3 o'clock. It's not quite that yet. You never know, we might get back later.
This evening,
possibly not. We'll see. But anyway, there's a wee picture of it. You might see the inside later. Let you know. Here in the central market hall. It's been a wee bit of a walk, would you say, from the
20 minutes
up
maybe?
by the Szimpla Kert, which we didn't get into. Maybe 20 to 30 minutes walk. Anyway, we're here in the market hall now, gonna have a wee look around and see what we can see. I believe the bottom ground floor is things like foods, meats, cheeses, local delicacies, that kind of thing. And upstairs I think is maybe a bit more touristy, and I think there's some food courts up there as well. But we'll bring you with us and you can have a look around.
Okay.
central market hall. It was really busy in there, wasn't it? And we have bought a chimney cake. This is just the traditional cinnamon one. It cost us 2,500 Hungarian forint. Oh, Neil's already in it, having a try. What do you think?
Quite doughy, but crispy outside.
Crispy outside, soft inside? Try it there. Obviously it tastes very cinnamony because it is coated in cinnamon on the outside, and it is, as Neil said, very soft on the inside.
We've got an audience
crispy on the outside, yeah. We have
pigeons.
A massive flock of pigeons now gathered around us, obviously thinking it's lunchtime or something. Oh my goodness, they're going mad for this.
They obviously love chimney cake.
They love it. Yeah, so that's good. We couldn't come here to Budapest and not try chimney cake. One of the things we've seen all over social media. Got to try it. Can you stop feeding the birds?
Well, they're hungry.
Finished with our chimney cake for now. We've eaten about half of it between us. So there's the market hall. And if I just spin round here, you can see we're right at the Liberty Bridge. Another really pretty bridge here in Budapest. Just across the river there. Those are the Gellert thermal baths. Also not going there. And then Gellert Hill, just up here, there's a Liberty statue on the top in the Citadella. We did think about going up there, it wasn't our original plan, but we just haven't made it. I think we're just going to walk back along the riverbank now, back towards the Parliament and towards the hotel, and see where the rest of the day takes us.
So, after a long day walking the streets of Budapest, our wee leggies are quite sore. So we thought we would stop in past the Great Hall and have a wee refreshment.
This is within our hotel, so it's the Great Hall restaurant and bar in our hotel.
It's very nice, very lovely, very lovely.
I have a mystery mule.
And I've got a beer.
Neil has a beer.
A wee beer.
Yeah.
So
I think we're going to go out for dinner later.
Yes.
Yeah, we did think about eating in the hotel, but the menu doesn't have much that we were keen on, so we're going to head out and find something else.
Yeah.
So we'll see you later.
Cheers. Okay, thank you. Bye.
It's dinner time! So here in the restaurant called La Pampa, we both ordered, was it 250 grams?
320.
Sorry, 320 grams tenderloin Angus steak. So it's come like this. You can see I asked for my medium well. Yes, I'm a heathen. I like my meat properly cooked. It's got a wee crisp on the side. Mash, pepper sauce, all looks amazing. Neil has the same side as me. He has mash, pepper sauce also, and his is medium. We'll let you know how it goes once we have a bite. So Neil, you've had a couple of bites of your steak. What are you thinking?
Excellent. Perfectly cooked the way I like it. Medium, which is a wee bit of pink. That's how it should be.
What do you think of your sides?
Nice. The mash is lovely. It's got garlic through it. Really creamy. Pepper sauce is nice. Not too much lumps with the green peppercorns, which I prefer the black one. It's nice. Onion rings. Yeah, perfect. Really gonna enjoy this.
Okay, so my steak is also perfectly cooked for me. Just the tiniest bit of pink in the middle, otherwise it's very well cooked, which is nice for me. Haven't tried the onion rings yet. I did forget to say we ordered a side of onion rings to share. The mash is gorgeous, garlicky, buttery, soft, really lovely, and a nice tasting pepper sauce as well. Really, really happy with my meal here. I think I've said that every time, but it's true. We've had some great food.
We've been lucky. I think every restaurant we went to has been a nice meal.
Yeah, we've been really lucky.
Yeah.
With the places we've picked. It's the one thing that we don't plan, so I plan what we're going to do, our activities and things down to a T when we have these kind of city breaks, but I never plan the food because we just like to pop in places and see how we got on, and it's worked out fantastically well this time. Well,
as you can possibly see, thoroughly enjoyed that. With a bit of the parsley as well, but I just don't like green stuff. Never mind. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really enjoyed it. Highly recommended.
We were sucked in by the dessert menu. That was not the plan. We're pretty full after our steaks. Do you want to have a go at your creme brulee? We both ordered the same. We both have creme brulee. Let's see what Neil thinks of it. Creme brulee is actually my favourite ever food, so I'm pretty much an expert on judging them. So let's see what Neil thinks first.
You like that?
What do you mean? A bit more detail, please. I don't think that's as much as you're gonna get. Okay, so as I said, my favourite ever food. What a crunchy top it's got on it, a really thick crunchy top. Let's try this. Oh, it's a little bit grainy.
See, she said as well.
It is nice. It's slightly warm, which I really like. A lot of creme brulees you get are cold.
Yeah.
I like that it's slightly warm, and it's very tasty, very vanilla, very custard-like, well cooked all the way through, and a beautifully crunchy top. Good. It's a win. Hello again. We are just back from La Pampa Argentinian Steak Restaurant. Got my receipt here, that's what's rustling about. So we were 64,275 Hungarian forint. That, what we haven't said before is that all of our evening meals have included a service charge that have been automatically added to the bill. So that total includes the service charge, so we didn't have to tip additionally on top of that, which we would normally do. So that worked out at around about 133, was it?
Yes.
British pounds.
Are we in agreement tonight?
Yes, we are in agreement tonight. So yeah, about £133. So by far the most expensive meal that we've had since we've been here in Budapest. But you know, that's fine. It was such a good meal. Neil had a pint of lager, I had a glass of wine. It was meant to be a small one, but it was definitely large when he poured it. We had onion rings to share, fillet steak each, a mash each, so that the sides in this restaurant were separate. So, you know, we had to buy all of that separately. So yeah, so 2 mash, 2 pepper sauce, and 1 onion rings to share. Yes, it was. And we also, as I said earlier, were sucked in by the dessert menu. So we each had a creme brulee. So that added to the cost because we haven't been having desserts.
Yeah.
Didn't really need it. We were pretty full. But, you know, we find that most holidays we end up having a night where we have a more expensive meal, and this was it. And that's fine.
We work hard.
We do.
I love it.
Yeah,
nice.
We deserve a treat now and again. So that was very good. So yeah, that's it. Kinda the end, really.
Yeah.
We fly back tomorrow. We've done a lot. The only things that we had on our itinerary that we didn't quite make were we did plan on climbing Gellert Hill at one point. We've not done that. And we never did make it back to the ruin bar today. It's too far from where we are. We could get there using public transport.
We've been walking everywhere, to be fair.
Yeah, we've not used public transport a lot. We've used it a few times. We did use it today, but yeah, we decided just not to go and trail all the way back there again tonight.
The hotel's still a nice area, I think, a nice spot.
Yeah, it is.
And it's not too far off the beaten track.
It's not really. Down to the front, it's about a 25 minute walk.
Yeah.
That's right down to the river. But what we did find today was when we were a little bit further south, round about where the ruin bar was and where the central market hall was, there were big squares with lots of shops. There were seemed to be more cafes and restaurants and just more bustly in general. So that's maybe a slightly busier area down there. That said, we don't regret where we're staying. We've loved our hotel.
No,
It's been great.
quirky, it's been lovely.
So if you haven't already, go back and watch day 1 and day 2 itineraries when you can come along with us on those
And if
days.
you've liked any of this nonsense that we've been doing for the last few days, then, you know, give us a like, give us a resubscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us start something. So,
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Thank you. We've still got the hotel review to do as well. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and
bye for now.